Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Crowns and Sashes. We are talking about Volunteers Week this week, and I'm talking to Nicole today. Would you like to just introduce your title?
Yep, so I'm Nicole Anderson and I'm the Ms Royal Glasgow finalist for Royal UK Miss.
Perfect. And where do you volunteer?
So I volunteer for 3 different companies.
Wow.
Yeah, there's one in my local town called Case, which is a befriender service for the elderly.
Right.
I'm a befriender for North Lanarkshire, that's the county I come under. North Lanarkshire Young People Befriending, which is about getting assigned with a kid who doesn't have the easiest life at home, and I take them out every 2 weeks and just kind of give them a break from what's going on at home. And the third one, I just got accepted the other week to be a Let's Talk volunteer for the Scottish Association for Mental Health. So just waiting on that all getting started.
You're very busy.
Yes, with a full-time job as well. It's hectic.
How much do you give up your time for each volunteer service? Is it weekly? Is it monthly?
So it's weekly just now. With Case, I'm assigned to an elderly person who I talk to every week, either on the phone or over things like this video message.
Right.
So that's usually about an hour, maybe 2 hours a week, depending on how often they need us.
Right.
With the young people befriending, that's once every 2 weeks, and that tends to be like an afternoon thing or a morning thing where you'll be out from, say, like 10 to 1 or from 1 till 4 or things like that. And the Scottish Association for Mental Health, that hasn't started up yet because they're still sorting out like disclosures and things like that. But that'll be a case of attending like pop-up events and shopping centres and businesses and just trying to educate people who aren't the normal demographic for mental health.
So, do you work full-time as well?
Yes, I do.
So what do you do as your day job?
So I work Monday to Friday as a compliance officer for an NHS recruitment agency.
Oh, so you're kind of in the sector anyway, which is nice. But you can be very busy.
Yeah, it sometimes gets a bit hectic, but I'm really lucky. My work are really understanding. So if I need to like maybe take an afternoon off and I'll offer to work through my lunch or like give me last minute holidays, my work are brilliant with it.
That's really nice. What made you start volunteering?
So I'll be honest, it was pageantry that got me into it. I always say to people, for a few years ago there, I'd kind of got myself into a bit of a slump, didn't really know what was happening with me. My own mental health was really suffering. And I feel like pageantry brought me back to myself again and kind of made me a better person. So it was through that I thought, okay, you've always wanted to volunteer, so why not start with Case? And then I found the other one, and then the other one, and I just thought I couldn't not do it. Yeah.
Do you know anyone that are your friends? Do they volunteer, or is this something that's very much just you and this is your thing and you can talk to everyone about it?
Yeah, so with my own personal circle of friends sort of out with pageantry, it really is just me. They've got their own things going on and stuff as well. But I do get asked often, like, how do you have time to work and hang out with us and do all of that?
And your answer is, well, this is why sometimes I decline your offer out.
Yes.
So how long have you been doing this, sorry?
So this has been going on now for about a year, I think, maybe just over a year.
Not too long, but you seem to be really in it, so that's brilliant.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And it's just, I think, especially with how the past year's been, having that opportunity to give back to other people that are struggling, it's so rewarding as well.
I was just going to say, my last question is, what do you feel like you've gained out of being a volunteer?
Oh, God, where do I start? Yeah, I think especially over the past year, seeing how much other people have struggled. I've been lucky to keep my job the full time because I do work on behalf of the NHS, but I've seen people that have lost jobs that are struggling with things like childcare. My big sister, my niece has autism and she's not been in nursery, which is a little bit of like respite for my sister. So seeing things like that where people are struggling, I think being able to volunteer and being that friendly face on the other end of the screen or that voice on the other end of the phone, it's just if you can do it, I recommend it to everyone because you get so much out of it, and the people you're volunteering for, it means so much to them as well.
Hearing people's stories actually just, it warms my heart. So when it's you doing it, you must go to bed thinking, oh, I've done that and I'm so glad I've done that.
100%.
I've made someone's day today just by either picking up the phone or popping round to see them. So it's lovely, and well done for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your story with us.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Bye.